Alfredo and Kib were on a little boy outing today to watch our friend and Alfredo's ambiguous lover, Jordan, receive a brand new 2018 Ford GT. I wasn't even a little jealous, and that had absolutely nothing to do with why I wasn't there. I don't miss my Jaguar, and I'm not ashamed of my new crippling fear of roads and cars. Alfredo and Kib had it under control, and besides, Alfredo doesn't like when there are too many men around his man. They'd arrived a bit early to greet Jordan and congratulate him on what was about to happen, but Jordan, upon realizing the weight of the situation and how little money meant to him anymore, had come down with the vapors and locked himself in the bathroom. They stood in front of the bathroom for 4 hours, so long that Kib had begun to interpret the sounds of panic shitting as music. Kib and Alfredo waited for approximately 23 hours outside of the restroom before Alfredo called me and said he had to, in his words, go home to put another hole in it. Oh my god, that was a really good impression of him. Did you guys hear that?
That was fucking tight.
Yeah.
Just okay.
Okay. As concerning as that was, I was more concerned about Jordan, so I sped. Well, I Ubered to the dealership to assess the situation. When I arrived, I realized no one had tried calling Jordan this entire time, which would have been a much easier way to find out if he was alive or not, or in the bathroom. I was infuriated, considering the $23 I spent on my Uber ride to get there, and the jealousy I had so maturely swallowed, but I called him from inside the dealership and asked if his asshole had blown a gasket.
What? I was doing paperwork. I'm coming back now.
Sorry, one more time? I was experiencing empathy as I had been there before, and I wished him the best. But also, hurry the fuck up. For the reveal of his brand new car, Jordan had invited some local vagrants to cause a commotion around the event, hopefully attracting more vagrants, thus creating a spectacle that would otherwise have been non-existent. After being left to wait for a day, they had begun to multiply, with no end in sight. We were reaching a critical point, and I was starting to get nervous, as their duplication strategy reminded me of a virus I once received in Nambia.
Hi
Is this
there.
the happiest day of your life?
It's up there.
What's the happiest day of your life?
I don't know. It's good to be born, probably.
So
you
you
know?
can't think of a happier day than this?
I can't really.
Being born was tight.
Being born's tight.
Kib was not referring to his own birth, but rather his side hobby of midwifery. He has birthed over 50 children in Van Nuys alone, and the locals refer to him as El Cochambroso. I don't know what it means, but it's probably bad.
Now what you're about to see is an extremely rare breed of car. It's the Ford Mustang convertible strap-on, baby. 600 years old.
It'll be the only one, excuse me. Okay?
Is it actually tail?
It'll be a one-of-one tan color.
I have a monster shot of your penis right now. You just walked right into it.
Are you ready? All right.
Oh yeah, dude, this is a perfect too much. Okay, you just
What's up? Oh my god. Oh wow, that's beautiful.
Oh, this is the slowest thing I've ever seen.
It has to hold up a car, okay?
Yeah, but is it a nice car?
Oh, this is boring.
There's nothing in there. This is a brand new Ford cigarette. This baby lights up to a fast speed of 60 miles an hour in not only 2 seconds, but 50 seconds. Commitment. So this car is so slowest car they've ever made. The mileage, little to none, but I've used it twice. I drove this car a couple times before I brought it over for Jordan to have a spin on, and he's gonna be pretty excited. I broke the brakes, burned him out.
I've done this experiment with Kib a few times, where I revoke all love and attention I direct his way. His speech becomes harried, his breath somehow more pungent. His mind literally crumbles when he's not being given positive reinforcement in any way. I do this to assert my dominance, which I can't do any other way because of my weak frame and poor calcium intake.
Did some drifting.
He's just so
Is there a booger?
He's just doing all the work for me.
Kitchen boogers? Why are we still, what's going on here?
Becoming desperate for love in any form, Kib tried his luck with the hired band of vagrants.
What's the big deal?
It's a car, guys.
Come on. Whatever.
It didn't work. I was done being distracted by Kib, so I turned my attention to the rightful star of the show.
It's been a long wait.
What's that pirate disease everyone gets?
Scurvy.
Looks like you have scurvy on your back right heel. Let's have a look.
It's on autofocus.
No, it's not.
It's on fixed wireless.
Forget my heel, dude.
There weren't 2 GoPros on the back. Just as his mind short circuits when lacking an audience, Kib similarly melts down when faced with high-end luxury items. In a way, I find this endearing as he attempts to normalize his mental phenomena by relating parts of the luxury item to things he understands. Unfortunately, he doesn't understand much, and Kib's brain on a good day is misguided at best.
Things I'm so fucking sick, it's about to take off into space.
Wow, Jordan's car was truly magnificent.
With black lug nuts.
Black lugs.
It's the first time a car's actually been lower than him.
I'm pretty tall. He's really tall. You're about medium height. Jordan might be a legal midget. I don't want to ruin his day. I don't want to. Okay, a legal small person. So sorry for offending you, dude. Excuse my vocabulary.
The longer we were around his car, the more I feared for Kib's mind. We've been down this route before, and I've seen what happens to him during prolonged exposure to any car nicer than a Pinto.
Ferrari and Eric's hot, and it's a Lamborghini though. Sometimes these cars don't go.
I knew the inevitable was coming, I just didn't know when, and it was giving me anxiety. Anxiety that was made worse when this happened. I'd been trying my hardest to avoid Buckley after he invited me to dinner with his parents while we were trapped on a Ferris wheel. I'd never been touched so intimately while so high up in the air.
Hey man, are you going to be in the office at any point, at any time soon? Can I meet you there?
We might have a busy day ahead of us.
Definitely come in, dude.
It was at this moment that I decided it really didn't matter what happened to Kib's brain. Fueled by petty revenge, I decided to throttle the bitch before we had to go meet up with Buckley.
All right, today we'll be reviewing the Ford Standard Edition. She hits 80 miles an hour, barely. The wind goes in and creates a cluster of electricity, shooting light back out at Adam's speed. We've got sourdough wheels. These babies are light, almost. They're really heavy. Flames come out of here, toasting marshmallows as you're camping. Clearly everyone needs that. Now, this is where the best part of the car comes through and really shines. You can stick your hand almost all the way inside them and keep whatever you'd like. It's got caps. Crazy. The interior of this sucker is just mighty fine. There's stickers in there for your viewing pleasure. You can read them or you can leave them. Dual purpose. No airbags, because if you're crashing in this thing, you might as well be dead. Am I right? I thought it was funny. This thing's moving or it's losing. We don't have a stop button, okay? And I'll be taking this thing out for a spin very soon. Right, Jordan?
Yes, absolutely what he said. I heard everything.
Can you roll the stock footage of the car? Can you roll it? That puppy was fast. I could handle it because I drive every car. What do you guys think? Does that look cool? What do we do when someone thinks they look cool? We clap. How do you impress people? How do you connect? I don't understand. I'm trying to show them my car, show them my cool shit. I brought you guys here to make it look like I had a whole crowd, but you didn't bring me here. But you're here. Yeah, but you're here, correct? Right? See, I feel like you don't know if you're here or not. Steve, can you talk to him for me, please? Yeah, sure. How's it going?
So when they were designing the car,
Sorry, are you
the whole design brief was
imitating me?
Is your and they knew how to
I said, are you imitating me?
Oh, sorry, I'm Spanish.
a very straight line.
Oh, you're Spanish, huh?
Low downforce track. So with
Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? I would rather get molested by Buckley than be here for one more second. Oh, no! Hey, it's me. Thank you for watching the video. And now, here's a quick word from our sponsor, Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club is a grooming brand dedicated to helping men take care of themselves so they can look and feel their very best without paying an arm and a leg. They make and deliver amazing razors and a great selection of high-quality grooming products. Do you hate taking trips to the store, wandering the aisles hunting for razors, shampoo, and toothpaste? Well, Dollar Shave Club delivers everything to you. So that also means Dollar Shave Club members never have to play at being a cashier, scanning and bagging your own stuff. They've got Dr. Carver's Easy Shave Butter for effortless, delightful shaving. That butter helps the razor gently glide across your skin. You have to experience it. I myself have very few hairs, but I can tell you my friends are very happy. For a limited time, new members can get their Shit Shower Shave starter set for only $5. The starter set includes their premium weighty handle, the executive and full cassette of cartridges. Plus, it also has 3 trial-sized versions of their most popular products, Shave Butter Body Wash and One Wipe Charlie's Butt Wipes.
That's funny.
After the first box, replacement cartridges are sent for only a few bucks a month. This offer is exclusively available at dollarshaveclub.com/Steven. So join the club today at the link in the description. Thank you, Dollar Shave Club, for sponsoring this video. It was worse than I thought. I died. Albeit briefly, and I had a vision that God came to take my soul.